So how's everybody doing today? I can't hear you guys. How's everybody doing today? There you go. So MyFitLeague is about fun, energy in the workplace. Let me tell you a story about me. At the workplace, my boss stops me about 2 weeks ago. He's like, "Hey, Julian, what's that bracelet that you're wearing?" And I tell him, "Well, this is actually not a bracelet. It's a fitness tracker." And he's curious because he's like, I see it around the office all the time. All the guys have it. They have it in different colors: yellow, pink, green. And I'm telling him, "Hey, this is the thing of the future. With this, we're able to track how many steps you take, how many calories you burn, and how well you even sleep." So let me describe the current work environment. If you have a professional job right now, you're probably sitting down on your computer and clicking away. So I have good news for you. After 6 million clicks, you can lose 1 pound. That's insane, right? So physical inactivity in the workplace is a serious issue. According to the CDC, inactive employees incur $1,800 costs more than normal weight employees. We're estimated $158 billion cost in lost productivity in the American workforce. So before we go onto my story, let me tell you, we're MyFitLeague. We're an online-based competition platform, and we're seeking $100,000 investment. So our story, my partner and I have always been very athletic. We're always passionate about sports. And this guy here on the right, or on your left, he's very motivated. That's me about 6-7 years ago. I was passionate, ready to compete. Now this guy here on your right, he's married with kids, and as you can see, I no longer have my 6-pack. I just have my 1-pack. Hey, but I'm still smiling. That's a good thing, So we decided to compete once we got the Fitbit trackers in 2013. That's when we said, okay, now our milestones have changed in life. We have kids, we're married, we cannot go play soccer anymore. So we decided to buy the fitness trackers, and we joined our first online competition. We were really disappointed when we joined because we were ranked in the top, in the bottom out of, I think we had like 50, 60,000 users. So we were not motivated to keep going and working out. It didn't matter how hard we tried in the next 2 months, we could not go to the top. We never reached like the top 30%, which really discouraged us. So that's how MyFitLeague was born. We created the company, we did the online fitness competition, and we customized users based on their age, gender, and physical activity, and we pooled you in different categories so that people can compete fairly, and it's a fair competition. So I'm not competing with a teenage guy that has too much free time. So customization. That's why I put this limo in there. We are all about customization. We'll go ahead and customize it on your profile based on your attributes, and we'll also do multi-scoring. It's a multi-dimensional scoring where we don't only take your steps, how many steps you take, but we also calculate how well you sleep and how good you eat. The competition right now, all they're doing is tracking how many steps you take. That's really boring. Who wants to do that? Nobody. So we are about customization, and after a couple of years of being in the business, we got the feedback from our users, and they wanted for us to have competition in the workplace. So that's where we went. We are planning on being a one-stop shop for the users, for the corporations, and we'll go ahead and buy the Fitbit devices. We'll go ahead and lease them out to the employees, and we'll do the fitness competition design, and we can also do the program administration. Program administration, we can have targeted messaging. We can do so many great things with this, so that the companies don't have to do anything other than hire us. So Dallas wants to be a fit. We're in a perfect market. Dallas is growing a lot. We have 45 companies that are headquartered here in Dallas, the top 25 employers, have 180,000 employees. So that's a lot of people. And we will start locally, and we will target small to medium-sized businesses. And that's our strategy for growth. According to the BI Intelligence, by 2018, we'll have $12 billion in wearable device. If we could get only a tiny bit, only a tiny percentage of that, I can probably pay off my student loans in one day. We will be profitable by 2018. I know you guys in the back cannot see the graph. We did that on purpose. Anytime you see trend lines going up, that's probably a good thing. So keep that in mind, except for expenses, of course. Sales in 5 years, $1.3 million projection. Profit in 5 years, $740,000. The current ROI on per dollar spent for wellness programs is about $3. So keep that in mind. Final thoughts. According to the Harvard Business Review, companies that have wellness programs are able to reduce 80% of lost work days, and they can also reduce up to 50% of workers' compensation premiums over the period of 6 years. We have real money invested in our company. It's about $11,000, and today we're looking for a partner and for an investor. We're looking for $100,000. Thank you. Our biggest competitor right now is Walker Tracker. There's a variety of people trying to do what we're doing. Walker Tracker, they're huge. They have good companies, big companies. But the problem is that they're only tracking the amount of steps you take. That's the only thing they're going for. And we basically we customize the user experience, and we're customizing it so that you can feel you have quick wins because you're competing against somebody the same age level and the same attributes as you are. So those are our biggest competitors. We have wellness companies that partner with companies to lower healthcare costs, and we see them as a partner because they're trying to lower healthcare costs, but they don't have the competition aspect. So, like for example, the city of Irving right now, they're working with Colonial Health, and Colonial Health is basically consulting them and telling them this is what we need to do in order to lower our costs. But the city of Irving has to come in and wait employees and do all this monitoring themselves. We don't do that. We can go in, hire us, and we'll take care of the whole chain.
I got a little confused on your revenue model there. You're saying the company is going to pay a monthly subscription for your services. You mentioned something about leasing the Fitbits too. Is that a company charge or an individual charge? How does that work?
So it will be an individual charge of $350 per employee. That covers the Fitbit device for a period of 1 year. So it's a 1-year contract. After that 1-year contract, the employees get to keep the device, and we lower our leasing fee. It renews at $200. And obviously we can, depending on the amount of people in the company, we can lower that even more. And we have a partnership agreement with Fitbit where we get the devices at a discounted price. So all those savings will be rolled over to the clients.
So if an employee already has a Fitbit, I mean, that would also fall. So that employee doesn't have to be charged, right?
They will still be charged, but not the $350 amount. They would be charged less, $200 amount. Because we don't only offer the online platform. We're also we come into the companies, we motivate employees, we'll get them excited, and we also do prices. So gamification is key to motivate employees. You want to be motivated every month. You want to get a prize or competing against something. So that's where we come in. We're not basically an online platform like Walker Tracker or other companies where they're like, okay, here you go, have fun, sign in. We also come in and help the companies do that.
So can you tell us a little bit more on the technical aspect behind the scenes? How does it all integrate data-wise?
So technical aspect right now, we get Fitbit information from each user. We look at the score, how active they were, and we go ahead and currently we have a beta website going. We get this user information and we place it in different categories. After a week, we go ahead and get the aggregated scores and we go ahead and rank them according to how well they perform over that week.
How do you get the information from?
We have a partnership with Fitbit. So we get data straight from Fitbit. And right now we're starting with Fitbit, but in the future it could be job-owned, any other wearable application.
You're charging the companies for the Fitbits, right?
We are charging the companies for the Fitbits, not the employees. So it's a win-win situation for both the employees, and for the employees get to keep the tracker, and they also get to and be motivated and excited. There's a company in Oklahoma that started doing this for to reduce healthcare costs, but the employees loved it so much and they were so engaged that they don't do it for that anymore. They just do it to keep employees motivated. You know, that's pretty interesting.
As smartphones evolve, is there a thought about how you would integrate that into this?
So right now the application, so if you Google MyFitLeague and Fitbit, you'll see us on their website if you're in South Africa. So the reason for that is because they're going into the mobile space and they're going into the applications, and we don't have that right now. We don't have the capital to do the application. So that is something that we'll be going for, doing the mobile integration, that's for sure.
Have you talked to companies in this area to get some primary customer feedback and analyze that to see how receptive they would be to make sales?
So the question is if we reached out to local businesses to pitch our idea, and the answer of that is no. Where is Meredith? There you are. So we had a happy hour last week, a business competition happy hour, and I was telling her our idea. And interestingly enough, she works for Davico, one of our sponsors, in the wellness committee. And she said, hey, I'll be interested to present this at the company. So she did this week. And the CEO loved it. So we're invited to come speak at Davico. So, you know, it's been recent, but companies are looking for that. They're looking to save money. So there's a big potential here.